today. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the Atlanta Falcons versus Sam Darnold and the Detroit Lions.
On a gorgeous southern afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Atlanta, Georgia, and inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The Lions take over.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his third season now from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
Darnold.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
To pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap for Darnold. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Darnold on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 4 catches, 59 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Patrick Queen in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Falcons take over.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. Leading them out, the rookie 7th-round pick from Hawaii. It's Cole McDonald.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victor.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. A beautiful fake. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. McDonald. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
But I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Lions.
What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. McCaffrey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
22, Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, McDonald. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
First down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. McDonald sets to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Down at the 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is McDonald. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Jones. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5 yards.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
10 yards to go.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Falcons offense set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McDonald taking a deep shot. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. On 1st and 10, McDonald. That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's McDonald to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Callaway, the return man. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A 1st down throw, Darnold caught by the tight end Ertz. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 50, it's Darnold. The left side completion to Jones. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. To the air again, Darnold. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. To try again after the sack. Darnold, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. The 2nd half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, 2nd half. Let's do it. Just the 1 touchdown in that 1st half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting, as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. McDonald completes it to Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. This is McCaffrey.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2nd and 9.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, it's McDonald. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Reuben Foster. 1 yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it.
McDonald's pass intercepted by the Lions.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 49-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th. Sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Darnold on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47.
Love it, baby. Give me some more.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Callaway, the return man. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
I like what they tried to do there, trying to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Now left side on the swing pass. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he puts it through. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
So out now come the Lions. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On first down, Darnold. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Darnold. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Detroit.
Darnold down to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The extra point up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here I come. Here I come. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Mark 56. Mark 56. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Henry Ruggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed Old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 mark.
Here's Darnold. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Lions.
Back to throw, Darnold. Throw left side, take it in by Pittman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control. And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play. The offense has had its moments, too. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Number 22.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Tyus Bowser. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Brings up 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Here's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 27 yards there. A first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
They'll look to throw here. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And
Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8
yards.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. Yeah, quick throw here. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
54 mark.
On first down, it's Darnold. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. It's fourth down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
Watch my four. Let's go, Queen. Big series.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
On downs.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Completes it to Hardman. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Atlanta, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.